welcome back to TimberBorn. So we need to work on well-being. That was the plan for today. So we are going to have a look at that. And to do that, we're going to need to reclaim some land, I think. One thing that I think might be useful looking at this is linking up this to maybe shortcut some of the time to get to places. Why aren't you working? I guess we are full on dirt. We are, so I may as well pause that for now. What I'm wondering is if I can use the metal platforms to fill this area. And I would need to increase the height by 3. So we would need to be able to basically get into the into here, and they need to anyway because they need to, I'm going to pause it, they need to be able to get to the base to build them. But how would that look? How would that look? I guess we could do something like that, and that would give us a nice chunk of land back. And I'm not sure what I would do with it though. Not sure what I would do with that. But I do want to see if I can make use of these metal platforms. So, you know, like in here, we could, and if we bridged across, we could go all the way down here. And I really don't think we need these. So, I mean, that would be a useful thing, I think. And what I'm thinking for that, sorry, I've not really planned this very well. I'm just kind of getting on with it, is we need to, if we're going to make use of those, we need a lot more metal production. Why is that dehydrated? I guess because that's not very hydrated. They'll be okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to unpause our mine and fill it with bots. What's that one? Scrap metal, yeah. They will start producing that, won't they? I did also wonder about putting little platforms over here, but I guess that's too high. But I then wondered whether we could place them like this. This is an example. If we, oh, come on, get in the hole like that. Pause. So do something like that. Crops will still grow under it. And make use of, the only way I think that I could do that is either removing some little bits of crop and blasting down. That would work, and we could maybe cover this whole area in them. And we would lose, so one of these is 5 by 5. So we would lose 1 square in 25, which is not that many, is it? It's not that many. So that's an option. That's an option. We could kind of put it at this level, and we'd be able to then build a whole load of stuff over here. That's an option. I am going to, and so I may as well put them in. I want to build over this. And we'll put the singles in as well. So just to give the the beavers some building work to do. There we go. So we're going to make use of that space for some stuff, maybe some well-being. I'm kind of thinking that, again, maybe we drop a staircase down here and get down here. I'm going to unpause the metalworks because if we plan to make use of metal, we actually need more metal storage as well. We have some empty scrap metal storage, so let's convert one. That's treated planks. We've got nearly 1,000 of those. We might need more of those. So we could build this up if we need to. Yeah. So the other thing that I had suggested, and I don't know from... This is based on the previous video where I spoke about the fact that this going into live game soon might kill the save, is to try and go to 1,000 beavers, and to use all the map. And if we're going to 1,000 beavers, we're going to use all the map. So that's kind of goes without saying, the last bit. But yeah, I want to, if the other thing, if we are going to make use of the metal platforms, we pretty much need to have access to this extra mine. So let's get this built and get some infrastructure up here. We are going to need some bot charging, so we're going to need some power. Now we could either tap off of here and take power up, and I honestly think that might be the smart play. So we'd have to they're going to build that super quick, aren't they? Yeah. We'd have to do something like this. Get the power off of there. I'm going to high prioritize the build of those. And then we would need to bring power up, obviously. So, I mean, that's going to look, we'd probably want to do it here. And we could do something like that. And again, I'm going to up the priority of these. So we'd want to do that. We'd want to do that. We probably want to place some explosives. I'm not sure if it's a 1 or a 2, so we'll just do a 1 for now. Right, let's our junction a priority, and we're going to have to do this bit kind of a bit at, actually no, we could do either side. We get those built, then we'll be able to get the rest of it built, and it's going to look something like this. We're going to have to run power along here. There we go. And detonate that. We need one more there. So let's do detonate, detonate, and now have power up. I'm going to pause that for now. Because I want to get all the infrastructure in. So we need storage. If we're going for scrap metal efficient, we need gears, treated planks, and explosives. So gears use a warehouse, explosives use a warehouse, treated planks use one of them jobbies. And then we're going to have scrap metal coming out. So we need another one of these jobbies, and we will go gears, explosives. These need to be set to obtain. You're going to be set to obtain, and you're going to be treated blanks. You're going to be scrap metal. You're going to be set to supply. Wow, they are working fast. I cannot keep up, but that's fine. Power. There we go. That's power up there, which is awesome. I guess we probably want a science doofer so that they're working to their maximum efficiency. And assuming we ever end up with a supply of grease, which we are slowly increasing, we will need grease, obtain, and then we will do science. Charging stations, and 1, 2, 3, 4 charging stations. That should be enough for the kind of 10 bots that are typically going to be up here, I think. I hope. So I'll let them get that finished. Wow, they've filled all of those pretty much instantly. So that's up. Those are up. Bosh. There we go. So that's going to give us a lot more. We are probably going to be good for power because it's just bot chargers that are tapped in up here. That should be fine. So that should start to massively increase our scrap metal production. Right. And this is all in the pursuit of fun. As in well-being. I pretty much always have fun playing this silly beaver game. So last time we moved one of the water tanks over there. Could we fit? Not really. Not really. Could we build a weird structure that stored a load of the water out over here? Think about that, shall we? So we need to come out, and then we'd go to 3s. There's the monument to Immortal Joe. Forever will be protected. If you're not sure who Immortal Joe is, then go back and watch the start of the series. That will give us 3 on that side. So let's build all of that up. I'm not worried about losing a charger for this. So storage 1, 2, 3. Passer. Supply. Supply. Supply, and then this side we can't really go any further, so we're only going to get 2 tanks in, I guess. So that's okay. That is okay. So we need to go doubles like that, and then triples for the rest of it. There we go. Go. And then we'll put in, let's line them up so they're neat. Water, supply, water, supply. Awesome. So we've got enough spare capacity that we could then delete 5 large water tanks. I think over here is a really good place to do that. You know, we can just put in let's go to double speed storage. I think we can just tuck in put it there. Put that as water set to obtain. That'll be kind of these guys drinking water, for want of a better term. And what we could do to improve their economy is we could link that up. Look at that. Look at that. And we've now got space for even more campfires. Which is good because we might delete some. So, well-being. Campfire. 1, 2, 3, 4 more campfires. That's pretty good. And then we need to get power. Yeah. So let's fill this in. There we go. And we need... How are we going to bring power along there? Then we could take it out of the back of this and just come across. We could. These trees aren't really doing very much, are they? We could swap that to be a 4-way. I should always put 4-ways in places like that. And then we could do power. No power shaft. Or do we want to run around and then... Yeah, let's do it that way. So we are going to need to... Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dynamite those out. We'll come up to there. Then we'll come across there. We'll have to go up and over this. So we will need one of those. And we may as well come across like that and then down. And then be able to place stuff. So, and from what I remember, we need everything, basically. And that's only going to get worse if we double the number of beavers. So I guess we should also look at covering all of this bit. We don't need these now because we've addressed this problem in a better way. So more reclamation of usable space. Yeah. There we go. I guess we probably don't want to build right by the waterfall of death. Probably a bad idea. But that's probably okay. I don't think that's used for anything. It is not. So we can get rid of that. There we go. That's going to use up a lot of planks and logs. But could be useful. So explosives. And because I've learned, we're going to do another 4-way there. I know it seems excessive. And then we'll do a high power shaft there. Might as well do a 4-way there. We want a high power shaft there. And those. And then douche, high power shaft, straight shaft. Wow. That's nuts how quick they build stuff on here. And so let's just whiz back over here. And this is now running. Awesome. Awesome. And it is running at 85% productivity, which is pretty cool. So that's good. Happy with that. These are getting built, which is cool. We could do with these being built in the next few days for when water comes back. We are out of water. Crap. We can fix that. We can fix that. I'm very glad now that I did not delete these water pumps. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that. And we're going to get those pumping. That might not be enough to keep us neutral on water. But what we can do is make them bots. Because that will help with that process. Jeez. So we do not have enough water storage for a long drought. That is eye-opening. and scary. So we're going to get those going because we have a lot of thirsty beavers. And by opening up this floodgate, we should, if I drop that down, we should pump the water out of here into here. So when this drops low enough, what I'll do is I'll put that back up and then we'll let this refill. There we go. So if I do that now, that should be okay. And what I can do more is I can adjust this. Yeah, so this should keep pumping and overfill this. So that's good. We do have water. It's just, I guess we need to get it where it needs to be. So we should be okay. We should be okay if the beavers can all get drinks. So probably they are prioritized by haulers, so that's good. So we might avert disaster. We'll see. That is a lot of thirst icons there. Okay. Okay, so we need more water storage for long droughts. So how can we achieve that? We could put some more here. I mean, downtime really doesn't matter at this point, but you guys, if you watch regularly, you know that I think better slowly. And it's Sunday morning. My brain is on a little bit of a go slow this morning. There we go. So what I'm thinking is actually we need to make this wider. Let's do that. Go all the way along to there. And then we need to do that. And then we need to do that. And then we'll do this. So that means that is 11 long, which means it is not quite long enough, but we can make it one longer, I believe, and that should make it long enough that we can put 4 water tanks along here. So, and these are not replacement water tanks, these are additional water tanks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Water supply. I don't need to be in thinking mode now. Water supply and water supply. Cool. Well, not cool. We're kind of screwed. I'm seriously considering throwing in some more emergency water pumps. There's no way that I can get water to these pumps. So this is basically the only water we have. What I can do is triple. 3. Can you hear my brain turning very slowly? I can. Need a caffeine hit to cope with this. Deep water pump. 1, 2. Oh, we can't fit one there. That's seriously annoying. Oh well. Deep water pump. I guess I could if I... No, I can't because of the corner. I need to get round the corner. 2, 3. So 5 more deep water pumps. Let's make this job a priority, which means they should build it super quick. Because yeah, we are struggling. We are struggling, but we haven't had anyone die of thirst yet, which is good. I guess the fact that we're out of water is probably hampering these not so much yet. That's good. That's good. We're keeping our mushrooms growing, which is important. But yeah, we do have a fair bit of water. We just don't have access to it. So, we just need to keep pumping it, basically. So let's just drop that again and refill this. So you should be a bot as well as you being a bot. And yeah, they should throw this up really quickly. So... wow, I didn't expect to be having a water crisis at this point. Didn't expect that at all. Right, how can we help? I'm sure we just need storage space. I'm actually thinking... Am I really thinking? There's a question for you. It's a bit deep. We have loads of space over here. And we have, that's a bridge, isn't it? Not a path. So we would need to put a path along here. Let's do that. And yeah, I guess they can't get to some of that. But that path will help, and we can do storage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we fit? Yes, if there's no reason that I shouldn't really, is there? Demolish that. These are going to all be water supply. Water supply. I guess the good thing is that at this point we've got bots that can help us recover if we have loads of issues with die-off. But who was that? That was a bot. That's okay. We seem to be getting on top of it with what we have, which is pretty cool. So you can be a bot. You can be a bot. We can all be bots too. I know I've gone slightly crazy. We only have 1.7 days to survive. And then we have to fill ridiculous amounts of water. So I'm going to leave all of the pumps that we have pumping. I mean, we do have water over here as well that we could have tapped into, but it kind of feels like we shouldn't, you know, like we're struggling at that point, which we are, but let's ignore that fact. Okay. All right. The reason that we came here, we are all gathered here today to improve the well-being of our beaver. Is your beaver well? Right. What I want to do is I'm going to pause again. I'm sorry if pausing bugs you. Deal with it. So we can only put power in there. So we then probably can't fit another. No, we can't fit another one there. Can we fit a motivatorium? We can't. We could probably fit a bunch of mud baths. Actually, they aren't quite high enough to take power. What I'm thinking out loud, yeah, there's a song in that, is we do something like, and if it's stupid and it works, remember, if you're curious, I got that saying from watching The Mighty Jingles. He's a huge YouTuber. as in has a big audience, not is physically huge. Just to clarify. So I think we would need to come forward one, or we could probably watch that. So if we did mud bath, then that, yes, that would work. And then ladder, because we can do paths underneath. There we go. And then we could, how could we, if we were more cleverer, well-being, mud bath, swap, mud bath, awesome. And it probably doesn't matter that we don't have those there now, so I'm going to delete those because we're not putting plants in. And we will do a path along there, and we'll let them build that, and then we'll work out where we're going to go next. Getting power to some of this stuff is going to be a pain in the butt. So let's detonate that. I know it would have been more efficient to do these the other way around and not back to back like they are, but we're kind of limited by the fact that I have a bridge there, and I quite like having the bridge there. So, we at least now have positive water, and I guess the important thing is that that one's set to obtain, and that we've got one. Oh, we've got a bunch of them near. That's okay. So they do have, I could just drink coffee. Why are they worried about water? They've got coffee. One more day to go. Let's let more. Our water is flowing into there, so that's okay. We'll try and keep up, I guess. Food is okay, so let's drop that down. We're good on scrap metal, and our metal beams is increasing now, which is good. Do we have grease now? We really don't. We could do with more grease factories, I think. But God, it seems like a long time ago that we spent about 18 videos building that, doesn't it? Right, so we've got those in. Flying beavers. Is it slightly weird that the beavers are flying over other beavers relaxing in the essentially hot tub? Is that weird? I'm not sure. But we have a ton more space to use up, so we do need to get power into everything, which is a bit of a pain. So power for the motivatoriums goes in the back pretty much. I love how this model sinks into the ground. It's very cool. So if we just check well-being, mud baths are up a little bit, which is good, but wind tunnels and motivatoriums are really what we want to focus on, I think. So if we have a look at these, the other thing that I want to do is have a way for beavers to get down here. So let's put that in first, so that we don't build ourselves into a corner. And then I'm going to run this path all the way around. So, and then they need a path for these. And we can be a little bit inefficient and just tee it off of there, and that'll be fine. So when we eventually get water back, we now have storage for nearly 40,000 water, which is a heck of a lot. They have now cleared the last of that ruin, and here is said water. So I'm just going to plant these 2 trees, and then we will go over and manage our water system. So we want to close that up, and we just need to let that kind of the contamination in there clear out. So I'm going to push this up. Preemptively, we need to unpause 60-ish water pumps. Because, you know, that's a thing. I did ponder going through and resetting all of these before I recorded this video, but I had a window of opportunity, so let's just pause because I think that might be clear now. It's down to 3%. That's good enough for government work. And I'm sure the Water Board or the Ministry of Water or whatever it is run by the government. So, right. So what we need to do now is drop this down. I'm going to drop that to 2, and I'm going to drop these to 2 as well, and we will hit the button and they can get working on stuff. So this can go back up to 1/2. Keep our meager amount of mangroves alive. We probably unpause a couple of those, and hopefully this will all sort itself out. And yeah, they will get all of this refilled. So I said I'm going to leave everything pumping, and we'll hope that things go better. So it's a valid strategy. It's a valid strategy. Right. So, well-being, motivatoriums. They are ground only. Jeez, that's annoying. That's annoying. I don't think we have enough ground to build motivatoriums unless we start moving a shed load of stuff. I am not going to do that. So we will focus on, I think this setup is kind of cool, and we can probably just mirror it. So if we go well-being, wind tunnel, and we need to shuffle this path a bit. Delete that, delete that, delete that. We're going to put a there. We're going to delete that. There isn't a tree. Let's high prioritize this so they can get around there. And path. Oh, but the path is there anyway. And again, I did it. Power. Put a bloody 4-way in, man. And we're going to come along here, and then we'll work out how on earth we get power down to them. We can't run power over that, can we? Get that built so those are back up and running. So let's, maybe we have to have one less in this cluster, and we bring power down here. I think that might be the way to go. So, because I'm learning. Wait, I know I'm smart. I do smart things. There we go, and then we need to replace that with a ladder. There we go. And we need to put in ladders there and there. We can do path. There we go. Awesome. It doesn't line up this time because I had the path going through the middle. No. I don't think we have the space for that. So let's let them get that built. And That'll be good. We're up to 8,500 water, but we still need another 30,000. So yeah, get pumping, beavers. Have my water back. Thank you. So far, the water has not made it through to there. So let's drop. I'm actually going to put them all at 2.5 now. Because we also need to fill up the other one. So this is going to go up to 2.5 as well. And we will, if I can find it, there we go. We will drop that to 1/2. That will refill this one because this took a hit. This took a hit. Awesome. Right. How are we looking? We don't have water over here yet, so that is going up at a reasonable rate though, so that's okay. And we have a reasonable amount of water in there as well, so lots of reasonableness. I bet we've taken a hit on our supply of things. Gears are okay. Planks, we took a big hit on planks. It will recover. It will recover. So we should probably prioritize our components of that so that these get powered, and then this will get powered once it's built, and it needs planks. Yay! So we can't build motivatoriums. No, I'll correct that. I'm not going to build motivatoriums. We've got 5 of them. They'll have to be motivated enough. So, but what we can look at is the other well-being things. We've got the exercise plazas. They don't even need power. So they could go anywhere. They could go anywhere. And I think over here might be good for some of those. So I know why we've run out of planks. All these platforms we're building. But I don't think, how high is that's just too high. If that was too high rather than too high, that would be awesome. But it's too high. So we're going to do that. One thing they've changed is if you can put stuff under where pipes are, and it'll re-lengthen them, which is probably really annoying if you're not paying attention. But yeah, I guess actually we probably don't need to put those ones in. I am being somewhat frivolous with the plankage, so let's put that to 1/2 now, so the water comes through. Yeah, we're up to 16,000 water. It's very nice. Very nice. Water is coming through here, and it shouldn't be. It should be going the places we need it. And how deep is this now? I can find there's a little bit of contamination in there, but basically these are pumping out faster than it can go in. So that's maybe an issue. Let's close these up now, because we do have water flowing through all of this now, which is very cool. So that means at 1.5, that might be okay actually. It might be okay. It didn't tell you to be water. So 42,000 water. We've made huge changes in the amount of water that we can store. What are you? Why does it think there isn't a path? Because that's a drought. That's okay. Probably seems excessive, but we're just going to do that. But for this one, we will do this. There we go. And a good old-fashioned drought is fine by me, except that we have only got half of... I guess we're okay. We're on day 5. We've got half of our water filled up. We might not fill it. I guess that is a reality. We actually have water in here now, but these are working at only 70% productivity. So I'm going to desynchronize you, and I'm just going to open that one a little bit more. So that's full. So that can be closed. Yeah, that's cool. These guys are just pumping like crazy. And the amount of water we've got is going up really quick. But it'd be nice if it was quicker. So if I look now, we have 20 centimeters of water in there. Nuts. Just nuts. They are pumping out water faster than we can put it in. I think actually we should do that, and we should get a load of water in here, and because that'll give us a bit of a buffer as well when the drought hits. So that to me seems like a sensible idea. So let's try and fill this, shall we? And then I'll do that. So let's reselect this to... I don't actually know how high it can go. It's pretty deep, I think. So, and the depth gauge has topped out, but we're not getting water flooding through yet. So actually that's pretty full. So let's put that back to 2.5 now, because there is enough flow that goes in. No, didn't want to do that. Desynchronize that one. Put that one to 2. That should get everything working again. I did not think on cycle 36, with where we were for water, that we would be having problems again. Oh well. But that's looking better. You know, there's a fair bit of stored water coming across the colony. Yeah, we're looking a lot better for stored water. So, could you come and build that, baby? Maybe. It's planks, isn't it? It's planks, because we've tortured the plank builders. Do I want to unpause though? Yeah, because we've used a lot of treated planks as well, haven't we? So we're going to torture the plank builders even more. I guess the gears we could ease up on a fair bit. We've got a decent number of gears, so that'll save us some planks. And looking on things now. I feel like I've wasted a lot of land on campfires for very little gain. Versus if we put in more of the motivatoriums. I wonder if, because they're what, 4 wide? We did some dynamiting. I wonder if, because that space is 3 is 12, we could put 3 motivatoriums in there. The exercise plazas do not need to be on ground, so we could put 5 motivatoriums in. I think that's a good idea. Might be the last action for today. Let's do some deleting. Do we go up or down? Oh, I think we go down. We're going to delete those as well. So we need triple dynamite. These beavers. As much of your finest triple dynamite as you have, please. There we go. I'm going to deprioritize the rest of that, because I'm not too worried about them building that yet. I can't believe we've basically covered the entire river. 29,000 water stored. And that's still full. There's a bit of water coming through now, which is fine. Means we are kind of maxed on our water storage capacity. That's full as well, so I may as well pause those at this point. Well, full water. I know. Comedy genius. Right. What's not genius is we need to get power to these. I think I'm going to delete that one as well, and the path. And I think what we're going to do is, if I put them that way around, we can try and bring power up the back. So we're going to do 1, 2. Might as well start them there, mightn't we? Jenga time. There. Then can I could do that. Yeah, because we can get a path down the back there. So we'll do that. And then do that. And I can't fit another one in, but that's okay. And then we need to do pause. You go up. You go up. And we'll leave these at 2.5 for now. And yeah, we might let water from here through into there. What happened to this water? We should do that. Oh, it was a bad type before, wasn't it? Yeah. So back over here. We need to bring power up from there. So how high? That's 3 high. So we need corner, high power shaft, high power shaft, high power shaft. That'll be up there. And then we're then going to do ladders there. And then paths along to there. There we go. Should work. And I guess these are going to struggle because they need treated planks, but that's okay. We can we've unpaused those now, so we should catch up on those 26-day drought. We have got 35,000 water stored, so that's good. And once they've pumped this out, I'm going to just open that. Yeah, we'll just open that and the water can go in. So I don't think, maybe it will actually. Let's not do that because I don't want any water to come out of the end. So detonate, and then we can do, let's just pause those two. High power shaft, high power shaft, high power shaft. 4-way. And then run to the end, and that should be those 4 connected up. Once they are built, we are going to high prioritize the power line, which uses some planks but not too many, so hopefully that will be okay. Power, have we used up all of the dirt? No. Okay. They just hadn't brought any over. Yeah, that's all in. Our power grid is holding up, which is okay. What we need to do is come over here and put our power grid into drought mode. There we go. So we have quite a lot of canola oil now, but no grease. We have no grease essentially, so we need grease production. I could probably squeeze one in there. I could do that and delete those and grease factory and put you there and make you a high priority because you need treated planks. Oh, why do you need treated planks? Oh well, it'll be okay. This will all recover. It will all recover. So 38,000 water. How's this? This is pretty low, so I think we can probably let most of this in now. Obviously, it's better if it's in here being pumped. So what I'm going to do is pause these ones. I would like to keep some water in here as a emergency, and we have a lot more water stored now. So we have almost filled our massively increased water supply. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Much is left in there. Not a lot. You might as well flow all in, and there we go. They can just pump that out to their heart's content. So, excellent. Right, how's this? This is not great, obviously, but that's been high priority. So it's just needing treated planks. Over here, this has been built, so I had already unpaused them. They've got everything they need except treated planks. I wonder if... would it be crazy? I don't think it would be, you know. We can build these mega quickly. Throw in 2 more treated plank shops. And really get those built. How much canola oil do we have now? 4K. We have seriously caught up on that, haven't we? But yeah, I think this is sensible. Planks have recovered, which is good. Planks have recovered, so I'm going to unpause a few more gear workshops. And we will hit the magical prioritize by haulers button. The Motivatorium number 1 is up and running. It's like a multi-screen cinema, isn't it? Does that mean that they've built this now? No. Why aren't you putting the treated planks into that? Hey? Hey? And I could make like a power divert around it. Do... forward. I could do that around it. And I'd get that back online, because that's our food production that's taking a huge hit. And Yeah, it's just logs to build these, and we've got logs, so we've got 40,000 water now. That's nuts, and that's dry. So I need to. Oh, this is such a fun job. It really is, and I find it really hard to talk while I'm doing it. So, but we do need those bots all freed up because we are short 60 bots. So unpausing all of these will recover about 60 bots. So, you know, it's worth doing. Well, let's do it. Sorry for the annoying clicking. There we go. Right. Awesome sauce. All right, that's a... So you build the divert. While you're building the divert, they build the freaking thing. So annoying. Beavers. Right. That's it, I think. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, click the like button. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, stick them below. And I will see you next time.